Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Manchester United versus Wolves review. Disappointing, for lack of a better word, is all I have to say. It just wasn't a good 2 hours. The last 2 hours wasn't great. I couldn't watch the game for the first 20 minutes, give or take. I missed Fred's goal, um, and then I was able to watch it from about 20 minutes up until the end. But yeah, it just wasn't great. Man United won, Wolves won. So let's just talk about the game, and then we can go a little bit deeper after that. So from what I saw when we first came, obviously Fred had just scored. Assist from Pogba. I saw the goal, was brilliant. Cross in by Sanchez. Um, Headed out by, I think it was, what's his name, uh, Bennett. Um, Pogba takes a great touch, one time assist to Fred. Excuse me. And Fred finished with his right foot. Um, he's ambidextrous, which is proved effective today. But yeah, that was that. And then going on after that for the rest of the first half, we were more or less dominant. Really, we held possession. We were composed. We weren't rushing things, and it looked good. Now, I I was frustrated a little bit because of Valencia, and it was just something he's been doing for a long time. To be honest, Valencia now is a better defender than he is an attacker. He just almost seems like he forgot how to attack, and it's very frustrating. Um, Honestly, if he played like a central midfield role and was just a destroyer, he could probably be really good at it because he doesn't know how to attack anymore. He's not going to play that role, but I'm just saying, in terms of his skill set now, he's very aggressive. He is, like I said, a destroyer, and he can make the simple passes. Well, you would think so, anyway. Anyway, so yeah, moving to the second half. Um, I just realized I have Jimenez's goal down. I mean, Moutinho's goal down at 35. I meant to put 53. Wow, okay, that's just banter at its finest. Um, yeah, we're moving into the second half, and obviously Wolves still really aren't in the game. We're just, they have their chances here and there, and then they get a counter attack. And Valencia drifted so far into the middle um, that Fred went to pick up his player. Thus, he left Moutinho wide open, and there's a pass back to Moutinho, and he takes a great touch and finishes it with his left foot, almost similar to the goal Pogba scored in the Champions League. It was almost the same, not so much the way it was set up, but the finish. Um, yeah, and that's it's 1-1. Um, at that point, I thought there was still a chance we could come back in the game because we haven't made any subs yet, and like we were still in control of the game, and we managed control throughout. We just didn't do much with it. So more or less, that's the end of the game. Really, realistically speaking, Moutinho's goal and nothing else realistically happened. We had a couple chances. There was an offside cross from Pogba, which was a very good ball in the box, but Lukaku missed it anyway, which was frustrating because that's a wide open header. You would expect Lukaku to at least put it on target. Didn't happen. Um, then we just started, just Hail Marying it to Fellaini for the last 10 minutes of the game. And, it was effective, but nothing came from it. And the biggest problem I take away from this game is two. The first being we passed the ball to someone. Let's say in this case it's either Pogba or Fellaini because we know that's the way the play's going. We're gonna go through those two players in the second half, and no one shows for him. No one shows to give him a pass. Several times this game, last game, every bloody game, Paul Pogba receives the ball in the center of the park, and no one supports him. No one is there to help him um, make a decision. Yes, Pogba is talented and he's got strength and he uses it well, but it results in him looking like he's trying to do everything himself. When in truth, there's several times Pogba received the ball. I mean, Fellaini received the ball when the ball went up to him. No one was there for the flick on. No one was there to give Pogba a option, except for when Pereira came on, and Pereira makes the difference. Pereira definitely makes a huge difference. Even when Fellaini's got the ball holding in midfield, no one shows for Fellaini. Fred's up the pitch. Pogba is just roaming around, and it's ironic for Pogba because I'm saying someone needs to show for him. He should show for other people, and he tries to. He does drop deep when he's not getting the ball, and he tries to show for people. But if we're gonna get the ball up the pitch, you see when Pereira passes the ball, he moves instantly. I don't know if that was part of Valencia, helping him, the coaching he received over there. But we need someone like that. I thought Fred might be that type of guy, but Fred really likes to pick up the ball and drive. And fair play to him. He can do that. But, someone needs to show for Pogba or just show for anyone. And that's the first problem, I think, is the biggest problem, is that no one shows for anyone. The second biggest problem is mainly showcased by the likes of, I got it written down, Valencia, Fellaini, and Smalling. Like, the first problem was no one shows. The second problem is when someone does show, we don't make the pass. We go for the difficult pass. That's the only thing Valencia ever does now is just hold the ball, look left, look right, look left, look right, until he makes the pass. When someone's right in front of him for the obvious pass, keep it simple. And we can move the ball more effectively. The ball doesn't move around and we look so static because no one wants to make the easy pass. You look at Andres Pereira, he's passing it, give it back to me. That's all it is, just so you can keep the ball moving, but instead we stay there and we look around. Forgive me, I just realized the date is wrong on my review screen. I'm sorry, I'm not... I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Maybe that's, I don't know, like Mourinho or something. Maybe Carrick needs to do a bit better because, he's a midfielder. He knows that better than anyone. He was the king of passing and getting open to receive the ball back. That's what he did. And maybe, he's trying that, but it's not coming across. But, that for me is the biggest frustration I see several times. Valencia's done, dude. He really is done. It's sad to say, but it's not working. He is not working out simply because Alexis Sanchez is not firing. Lingard wasn't firing today. Lukaku's not firing. Martial hasn't had time to really fire. He had a great second half against Young Boys, but, today he could have been a bit better. Excuse me. Sorry for hitting the mic. But, that wouldn't be as much of a problem if our attacking players were smashing it, but they're not. So we need the likes of Delo. And I agree with Mourinho in you don't want to throw him in the deep end and try to... Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. And try to... force him in. He's 19 years old. Give him time to get into the groove, and he'll be definitely a starter next season. If he's not starting next season, Mourinho has just fluffed his lines. I'm sorry. But I think that's just a clear indication. It's really a clear indication. Honestly, I would rather see Ashley Young play right back because of one, it's easier for him to cross, and two, his attacking prowess and thought and his mindset is much better than Valencia's at this point. Even though they're the same age, Valencia is probably more efficient in the sense that he does his work. What he's told, he follows instructions greatly. He is the captain of the club. But going forward, not cutting it, dude. Not cutting it. Honestly, he's just about as good as Darmian right now. I'm going to be honest with you. Really. Really and truly. Yeah, but I've given Luke Shaw man of the match because for me, I tweeted out, he was solid today, most consistent. Even when Traore came on and Luke Shaw, that's the point where he takes advantage of a tired left back or defenders. Luke Shaw, there was times Luke Shaw was up the pitch and ran back to stop him. So yeah, he's gonna be my man of the match. I thought Smalling was decent today as well. But it's just times, like I said, like the pass is there, the simple pass, and Smalling doesn't make the pass. He has to take 8 touches before he passes the ball. It's not good enough. There's times I'm just sitting there screaming at my TV. I'm frustrated because we just hold the ball and just take touch, take touch, take touch. Make the blessed pass, bro. Jeez, like, oh, I was so frustrated when Pereira came on because he was open all the time. All he wanted to do was make things happen. And Fellaini has been good. He has been good. He has been decent. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not even going to fire shots at Fellaini. He's doing better than Matic. He's solid. There's just got to be a way. We got to find a way to work this out. Maybe we got to play Pereira on the wing. Maybe that's the way it's got to work because it's the way he passes and moves. But Lingard was terrible today. I'm going to be honest. He wasn't great. His movement and passing was not there. That makes him an asset. There was none of that today. Sanchez was. There were times he and Lukaku were trying to find each other, and I have it written down that their link-up play had potential. It was looking up, but they couldn't find it. And that was just the frustrating part of it all. Was they just couldn't find each other. I don't want this to happen, but I think it's what's necessary for us to progress, and I think we might just need to drop Lukaku. I just think it might need to happen. However, we don't have the depth right now with Rashford being out. And it makes such a huge difference. Maybe we should play Alexis through the middle, and I think that's probably what we should do. Play Alexis through the middle and Martial on the left. I think Martial will start against Derby, but I think for the sake of just seeing how it works, I think Lukaku may need to be dropped. It's frustrating and it's upsetting because I love Lukaku. I really am a huge fan of him. And when he's on and firing, he will just, excuse me again for knocking the mic. He's one of the best, without question, but it's not happening for him. And I think that's in part to him not getting service. There were opportunities for him, though. There was one time where Pogba, I believe, played a ball. Or was it Luke Shaw? Somebody played a ball into the box, and it went through, and it should have been a goal, but Patricio got to it. It's times Lukaku just watches the ball and waits for it to bounce, and it's frustrating. It's like, go. I know you're not confident in your first touch, and it's not an amazing first touch. I think it's an okay first touch, but just take it, man. Take it. Be brave. At Everton, he was fearless. He took on anyone and, just out-muscled anyone. And I feel like he's just half of that player. It's upsetting, man. Pogba looked pretty good creatively today. And, times there was one play specifically where Smalling had the ball, and he passed it to, was it Valencia or Lindelof? Regardless, Pogba he just said, what are you doing? I'm right here, wide open. I'm the most creative player, the best player on the pitch, and you're gonna just pass it sideways. Why? That's the Van Gaal that's still in us. It's still present, and it's just bloody frustrating, man. That's why we need another center half. I like Smalling, man. I do, and he's been solid, especially this first part of the season. But by golly, it's just some things need to be changed. I think that about does it for me, to be honest. I don't think I have much else to say. Let me check my notes. Yeah, that's it for me. I think something's got to give in terms of attacking. Sanchez is just not good. He's okay. And I'm not buying the whole thing that he's been terrible since he got here. He's been okay. There's no doubt about that. But he's not been good enough. Lukaku, something's got to give there. He's got to start finishing his chances. Pogba's picking up. Pogba's playing excellent. Fred has not had a bad game since he's been here. Luke Shaw, one of the best players so far. De Gea was great. Was great. Not much you could do about the goal we conceded. But apart from that, he was great. I don't know what else to do. All I can think about is really to drop Lukaku, play Sanchez on the middle, and Martial on the left. While Rashford's suspended, that's the only thing I can think about. But he'll be back for the next Premier League game, which I believe is West Ham. Yeah, at the Olympic Stadium. Anyway, we got Derby Tuesday, I believe. I believe it's Tuesday. Let me see. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can hear it. So, there's someone literally just screaming outside my bloody window. It's frustrating. Yeah, we got Derby Tuesday. Okay, so I'll have a preview out Monday. Yeah. I'll be busy tomorrow, if everything goes according to plan. Anyway, it's been your boy Dave. This is 17 minutes, man. I'm frustrated. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Let me know what needs to change. What you think needs to change, because I can't, man. It just quicker decision making, bro. Quicker decision making. Just get Dalot to play. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching.